Hi everyone, welcome back. So this afternoon I'm going to be making a cottage pie for you. This is going to be suitable for vegetarians and vegans, but I will also explain how to use mince if you want to. This dish is going to be suitable to feed a whole family. I'm not going to eat all of it. I'm going to make a pie that's half that size, and then I'm going to put the rest of the mix in the freezer for a later date. Now you need mashed potato for this recipe, and I have already made the mashed potato in my Thermomix. You can check out my other videos for how to make the mashed potato. So just getting straight on with the cottage pie. So just bring up your scales. I'm just going to put in 25 grams of oil. Now you can use butter here if you wanted to, or also if you're on a strict diet you could use water to saute the vegetables. And I've got one whole red onion here just cut into quarters. I've got 2 cloves of garlic, and then I've got 2 medium-sized carrots cut into quarters. So just placing the lid back on securely. Now, normally I would chop these up, but because I want it to be a little bit chunkier than perhaps I would have with another dish, I'm actually going to use the turbo function. So if you just go to your functions, all right, so that's going to bring up this screen, and it's going to chop in increments of 1 second, which, as you will know if you've got a Thermomix, if you're chopping between 2 and 4 seconds, anything over that, you'll end up with a baby puree. So I just really want to make sure that this is chopped, and then I'm going to take a look, chop it again, and if I need to, I might chop it one more time, but I'm going to have a look and see about the consistency. So once you've got it on turbo mode, you literally just press the turbo and then turn it once, and that will chop for 1 second. Now I've got a feeling, having heard that is going to be enough for me, and actually it is. That looks perfect. So hopefully you can see that it's pretty well chopped. There's some variation in the sizes, which is exactly what I wanted. So now I'm just gonna saute that for 2 minutes on 120 degrees, and I'm gonna put it on the wooden spoon function. Okay, that's finished sauteing, so I'm just going to add the rest of my ingredients now. Bring up the scales again. So I'm going to add 15 grams of tomato puree. And then I've got some stock paste here. I've just got a large dessert spoon of the stock paste, which I make. That worked out to 30 grams of the stock paste. Now I've got some gravy granules here. I'm just going to add 2 teaspoons of gravy granules. You can use any make you like. I've just got some Visto vegetable gravy granules there. And I'm going to add a teaspoon of thyme. Make sure this is a nice heaped teaspoon. And then a few sprinkles. Actually, I'm going to have to open this up because it's not got a brilliant opening. I'm going to use just ½ a teaspoon of dried parsley. So I don't need to add any extra salt because that's all in the stock paste. So I'm just going to add some pepper here. And then I'm going to add a can of chopped tomatoes. And I'm going to add some white wine. You can use red or white, whatever you have available. Just adding 60 grams of wine. And I'm also going to add 60 grams of water. If you're going to be using mincemeat, add your mincemeat at this point. Just make sure it's all nicely broken up. And then you're just going to pop the lid on. Bring up the home screen, and then you just cook that for 3 minutes. And it's going to go up to 120 degrees, and we're going to have it on reverse blades, speed 1. That is looking absolutely fabulous. So now I'm going to add 2 cans of drained green lentils. So these are already pre-cooked. Because of that, I don't want them to be overcooked. That's why I didn't add them at the same time as you would be adding your mince. I'm going to pop them into the Thermomix now. And this is really simply just to combine them. So I'm now going to just cook them for 1 minute, just to get them all nicely combined on reverse blades. I'm gonna just put the blades setting to 1. Lovely, I'll just give that one more stir around. Fabulous. Okay, so I'm just going to pop half the mixture into my dish. Like that. Absolutely yummy. And now I'm going to add my pre-made mashed potato. So I actually made this mashed potato a couple of days ago with another meal, so this is a good use for any leftover mashed potato, because when you do make the mashed potato it can make quite a large volume. Now, one tip that you can also do here is to add a few knobs of butter or margarine to the top of your dish, just to give it a bit of extra browning. But obviously if you don't want the extra calories, then you won't be looking to do that. And also, when you made the mashed potato originally, it will have had some butter or margarine in it. So there is my finished dish, ready to go into the oven. I'm going to pop it in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes on gas mark 6, 180 degrees, and then I'll be able to enjoy a super delicious, healthy, homemade cottage pie. If you want to know anything more about the Thermomix, please do send me an email. Address is coming below. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.